So, so first off, I would like a definition of your family, where you come from.
My family is yourself, uh, my wife, your mom, your sister, my parents, your grandma. That's immediate family. That's our love circle. That's our blood family. Those are the closest ones to us that we have here, and those are the ones that I consider my immediate family.
Can you give a definition of what you feel what like family is, not just people, but
A definition of family: love, respect, uh, growth, learning from one another, learning as you grow. Um, that's about it. Like honestly, like there's a lot more, but I feel that family is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain other than what I already explained. Other than love, I don't know, like what your friends said what family is. But to me, family is everything. Like our family is number one in my life. All right, there's nothing else besides our family. Like I don't have another. There's no other. There's no substitution for you guys. You guys are it. You guys are the base of everything that I live for. You know what I mean? So.
how does this affect your everyday life, like work, school,
Well,
whatever?
I work for my family. That's the reason I go to work every day. That's the reason I get up every day. That's the reason I make money. I pay bills. I make sure that there's food on the table. Make sure that there's a roof over our heads. Make sure that your stomachs are always full. Make sure that you have some of your essentials, wants and needs when it comes to life and anything that you spend money on. Um, and that's what my life is. Always think about you guys. Always make sure you guys are taken care of. Make sure you guys are good. Always worry about you guys. Make sure that whenever you're going out somewhere, you're always in my mind. That's the bottom line. There's no when you're before you have your own kids, you don't realize how strong family is. When you're a teenager, when you're a young adult, you don't you listen to what your parents say, but you don't necessarily feel what the strength of family is. But sometimes your parents get on your nerves, vice versa. But at the end of the day, it's always love. Your parents and your loved ones, they always have love for you. So you don't know that until you have your own kids. When you have your own kids, then you realize how strong of a bond you have together. Especially when you're a tight family, when you have a good relationship, when you're close together, when you're open in communication. Those are the things that you grow with, and those are the things that you realize as you get older, you get into your adulthood, that hey, that's family, that's love. Like you can't. There's nothing else that can substitute that, in my opinion, of course.
So in terms of relationship and how you relate with your family or our family, um, how well do you think you relate to one another, or us as a whole?
As a whole unit, I think we have a great relationship. I think we have an open relationship. I feel that we're parents first, but at the same time we're friends. I always want you guys to be very open to communicate about anything that you want. Whether it be, doesn't matter whether it's A to Z. I want you to be comfortable to come to me and mom and say, this is what's on my mind. This is what I'm thinking. If you have any problems, any issues, I obviously relate with you differently because you're older, and to me, when I see you like I was when I was your age. almost. You know, kind of the same traits, liking the same things, you know, doing the same things as you grow up. And obviously, your sister's a little bit younger, so she might not think that I'm cool, or, you know, I'm probably just a parent to her, right? But, you know, like me and mom, we still feel like we can talk with you about anything. We're kind of in that, you know, we're not like oldies and fogies, and we're still kind of, you know, hip, kind of cool parents that understand you, that, you know, understand what you're doing, you know, your daily life. So you know, that's to me, I think that's what it is. Is that about right, or?
Yeah, that's about right. So obviously, I'm 19 years old, and like you said, we come from a very close family. We're very nuclear. Um, I think I've learned every like thing I know in my life from you, and like everything I do is like kind of like, I guess, I'm like your shadow.
It's based on what you grew up
Yeah.
with and what you see.
Obviously,
Of course.
it's like what I'm accustomed to. It's what I've grown to.
Yep.
So in terms of learning, what would you say you've learned from me as like who I am? And
What I've learned from you, from a young age, or like doesn't matter when.
yeah, it doesn't matter when, from young
Well, I
age,
think-
from
I think learning from you is you learn from your kids is you learn a lot of love. To me, you appreciate love, you appreciate emotions. Like I was never a very emotional person. Not because I'm not, but I never showed emotions. I wasn't, you know, about to drop and cry over anything, or watch a sad movie and cry. But when you have kids and your kids grow, you grow, your heart grows a lot bigger towards you. So emotions come into effect. You become almost softy like, even though I consider myself a strong person, a strong man, you know, a strong father, a strong husband, at the same time I'm very emotional. And now that's because of age and, you know, growth and experience, and living and learning every single day. So what I learned from you is that, you know, that you give me a reason to do what I do every day. Now, I'm not a basketball star, and I'm not an actor, and I'm not a bajillionaire, but to me, I get up in the morning, I go to work, I work hard, I come home, I make sure, like I said, you guys are fed, you guys are taken care of, and what you do in return, like we always told you, go to school, that's your work, be respectful, learn, love, and, you know, that for me, to see you do the same things that I did, or perhaps your mom did, that's what shows me that, you know, we learned from you, you learned from us, and we did a great job raising you, because obviously you went to school, you went to high school, now you're in university, you know, and you're growing as an adult. So we're very proud of that. And, you know, like, other than that, you know, everything that we've passed on to you, our knowledge, is a wonderful thing. So if you learn from us, we learn from you. You know, I'm an adult, I'm 41, but I learn every single day. Whether it's at work, whether it's outside, there's something new you pick up on a daily. So if you come home and you know, tell me something that you learned and I don't know about it, that's something I learned from you. Whether it be school related, friend related, relationship related, anything like that. So, you know, we appreciate that as well, because we can take something back from that. That make sense?
yeah, that's about it.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
wasn't too much. Yeah. When I go back, there's like a lot to work on, but that's like the whole basis of it, and it's like a really big contrast from what I asked my friends and whatnot, and the answer is coming back too. So yeah, that was about it.
So what did your friend say?
Then, like, I asked them the same thing, like what they thought family was, where like their background and who they are. Most of them. So the other theme was chosen family, how you have a family outside of your immediate family, and this is because, um, I mean, like family is, the definition is that like it varies, depends on who you ask. So for me, I think you have an immediate family and you also have a chosen family,
course.
and these chosen family, it's like the, I guess that second coming where everything you've learned from your immediate family, all the values that you've had, you put it into people that you meet from wherever, and then you accept them
Yeah,
into your,
and you can
like,
build
into, like, a
you
tight-knit
build
faction,
relationships
and then,
with them, right?
Exactly.
And you grow with them.
yeah.
like
So even they can be anything, friends, colleagues,
like
classmates.
my best friend, Uncle Sean.
Yeah, exactly.
We met in high school. We met in grade 10, and we've been friends ever since. Best friends, right? I consider him my family. You know,
Yeah.
Uncle Brad. You know, Uncle Alan. These guys I've known for years and years and years, and you know, to me, they're family. That's why they're Uncle Alan. That's why they're Uncle Sean. That's why they're Uncle Brad. You know, these guys are Auntie Stephanie. They're a family. They're like the next closest thing that we have next to your immediate family.
Yeah.
Right. So, and to me, I think judging character is a big thing. Because you're going to meet a lot of people in your life, and you have to define those people. You have to see in those people. Now, I'm not saying they're all bad people or all good people, but you have to pick and choose the people you want to be surrounded with. You might meet people that you necessarily don't see eye to eye right off the bat. You might think, oh, he kind of seems like a jerk, or she seems like a weirdo, whatever it is. But you don't know them yet. Then when you get to know them, it's a whole different world. And then when you meet people that are sweet right off the bat, and you just fall in love with them, and you're like, oh my god, this is the nicest person in the world. But then they turn around to be some douchey asshole. Right? You know what I mean? You have to be able to pick these things out as you get older.
Yeah.
Because you're going to come across a lot of people, and you know, with you being 19, that's the whole thing. And we're getting interrupted by a phone call, but that's not recording anyways. Want to turn it off?
Yeah. Pretty much done.
Okay.
Yeah. The mom?
No, I'm gonna answer it.
Okay.
I'm gonna start it back up after. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I know. Okay, no problem. That's good. I'm glad you found it. Okay. Okay, you too. Have a good night. Okay, goodbye. So, Grandpa, did I show you the picture?
Of? What do you mean?
So, nothing. So, Grandpa parked where I parked today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You sent me the photo.
Right, of the two cars.
Yeah.
So when I was leaving, his car was still there. So I took a $10 bill and I folded it nicely and I put it in his mirror, underneath his mirror.
Okay.
Because when he gonna get in his car, he's gonna automatically look in the mirror and he's gonna see a reflection.
Yeah.
Right? So I was wondering, because it was pouring rain. So I'm like, man, maybe the wind took it or the rain took it, or so he just called me. He said he left work, he drove across the street to the gas station to fill up gas. Filled up gas, and when he got in his car, he noticed it was still there. And he's like, oh, I got $10. So anyways, that was good. Anything else like you want me to add? Is there like, is it different from your friend's answers, or?
No, I mean, I didn't want it to be too long. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't ask so much. It's really like just me ask like really quick, and then everything comes from you. But yeah, everyone else's answers were different.
Yeah.
Like I said, the theme was chosen family, so we talked about relationships of people outside immediate family and like who you meet from the outside, and same thing you said, like choosing who you want to be in your life and whatnot. So that was basically like the basis of those interviews. Some people gave me like one interview, friend Zoe, so my philosophy is that I think chosen family is really important, and as my like normal, as you guys, my immediate family, they're like just as important because you're with them like 24/7. and same thing. Like you learn from them, and they're like that second family that you have, just because he's like I said, you're with them 24/7, so you obviously want to surround yourself with good people. But she thought otherwise. She said that like because of growing up, she had so many, like her immediate family wasn't so close.
Yeah, okay.
So her growing up, so many people going in and out of her life.
Yeah, so she
It was
was
the same thing with friends. Friends going in and out of
Yeah.
her life, and she was never able to get to that point where it's like, you know what, friends can be family.
Yeah.
But she's at that point where she's like so much disappointment that friends are just friends, her family's family.
Yeah.
Rather keep family close, and then friends is just
Just friends. She
on the
doesn't
side.
get-
Like
yeah.
obviously she's close with like a lot of people, and she
Yeah.
has like their number
But
one.
she always has a
best
little
friend,
border.
But there is a border
Or is a
between
border,
who's
yeah.
friend
And she has
who's
always a
family.
barrier, and she's always careful, and she's always very intimidated by new people, perhaps.
Mhm.
And yeah, totally understandable.
And there's guys like Jason and Vince who are like, they're same thing. Like everyone is, not everyone, but you have your fam outside, and like just like you have your immediate family.
Yeah.
Like these guys are, even though they're not blood related and
Yeah.
they don't get to choose who they are, they're still there no matter what, and they value that a lot more than other people that
For
I've
sure.
interviewed.
For sure. Well, that's good. Oh, but that was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
Good.